My name is Debbie Krell. I'm a Pro 7 in Ocala, Florida, and we are a team of 4 Crossline that have come together to try and bring new information to our teams. And it's been very exciting to have the different points of view and the different people that we were able to bring together. Like I said, it's the end of the month, and I know this man is very, very busy. And time that we can. I did miss the first few minutes. Kai, were you able to congratulate your people?
Not yet. Would you like me to do that right now?
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and do that?
Okay. Thank you very much for allowing me to do this. I just wanted to welcome our newbies, new business partners. Allison Creaney, I hope you're here. She's a Pro 1 when she came in, but end of the month, she went Pro 2. Congratulations. Brenda Varela, Pro 1. Ricky and Trix Manley Click, Pro 1. Tony Manley Click, Team Bejar. Rosalie Tack, Pro 1. Hilda Wagner, our newest Pro 1. Erin O'Dowyer, Pro 1. Congratulations, you guys. And for those who actually qualified for the bonus pool, of course, I include myself, of course. 2 points for Cabo. And then Ann Cubarubia, Cabo, 1 Cabo point. Allison Creaney, 1 Cabo point. And Dr. Maria Doherty, I hope you're here tonight, Doc, 1 Cabo point. And Ann Cubarubia also made it to maintain the rank for Pro 3. And then we have 2 rank advancements. Christian DeMoro, new Pro 3. So there is hope, you guys, because Christian has been stuck for Pro 1 for about 2 to 3 years, and now she's a Pro 3. Yay! And finally, Allison Creaney is our new Pro 2. So congratulations, everyone. Thank you for your hard work, and challenge yourself again. Back to you.
Well, you lead by example always. You're jumping in the pool yourself. So congratulations to you and your team. I had 2 new partners, Teresa Vincent, who is brand new, just started a couple days ago, and there was a Golden Maturity organization. So excited to have them involved right now and have some excited people. That's what it's all about, is being excited and share our information with other people that want to know what we have. I took a look, and I can't believe a quarter of the year is gone. That just like it whizzed by. I kind of really took a look at what some of my behaviors were, and maybe some of my goal setting needed rearranging and resetting. And I hope that some of you are going to take a look at that. And I'm very excited who we have tonight. Frank Leone is not just an account manager. He is the corporate executive sales field manager. And he has brought so much to this company with his energy and his knowledge and his love for helping people, the time he puts in, like Success Mastery on Saturdays, and on a busy last day of the month, being able to jump on with us. So I want to thank you, Frank, for all of the time and effort, but especially this evening. But I didn't put this out there to you, but I'd like for you just to, I'm going to add this in so that people on the call can understand. I can't tell you how important it is to have an account manager, because as you grow your business, your people grow and your situations grow, and you got to have answers. And having a company that has put together a back office the way we have, that when we utilize it the right way, and then to be able to have an account manager, huge. I've never been in an organization where they paid someone to help you grow your business. And that is what LifeVantage has done for us. So if you could start off right by telling these new people, what does it take to get someone of their caliber to be there to help? And you can go into programs that we had talked about.
Happy to do so, my friend. Again, thank you all for the invite and having the opportunity to speak tonight. But yes, once you hit the Pro 5 ranking, at that point, you make yourself eligible for a couple of things, one of which being a business center that you can utilize and grow your business with as well. And it's almost like getting a new distributor without having to find anybody, because at that point you will have a new ID number, but it's you who will be managing it. And then with that, as Debbie brought up, you get an account manager. So account managers are there to assist with growth for your team, to offer solutions in scenarios where you might be stuck with something. But what we recognized is at Pro 5 level, your teams start to grow. And if you're the type that's in that management mode, you start to realize that you're going to get a little bit of an overload type of scenario, which is a good thing. So where account managers come in, we want to offer the support, but also make sure, like I am going to do tonight, give you the tools that you can start educating your team with on a regular basis. So they're not always just reaching out to you. They can go to their back office and update a subscription or change a product in there or identify where they are in their particular rank volume. So an account manager will also meet with you to review your business and then start talking about different areas of focus, whether it be subscriptions, enrollments. And then that's where they would bring in an individual like myself, who's a field development manager. And we would look at your overall business and start strategizing to work towards like a 90-day run to a particular pro ranking. And through of which we'll talk incentives, different items that corporate can provide, or maybe even get together with your upline to have them provide that same advice, continue that momentum for you as well. So that's where it'll offer up more or less how the account managers can assist with that. And of course, in those emergency scenarios where you've called customer service, you might have sent an email, already talked with VIP, then reaching out to your account manager and saying, hey, I need help with this. And that's where they can jump in and offer that support as well.
Awesome. I know it's been very, very incredibly useful for me when you get in those tight situations.
Yes. And today being a prime example. And that's why my phone has been blowing up. My account managers, I told them, go take a 3-hour break because we're going to be writing this out till midnight. And it's mainly because people are just checking their, they might be, 2 or 3 enrollments away from the smart pool. So with that, they just checking that volume. I know Kai, she's already exhausted all her phone calls from me today. She's done. She can't call me no more. Just kidding. But with that, it just gives, again, an opportunity for us to build that relationship with you guys as well, because we want to be there to support you, celebrate those accomplishments as well, and then to see that momentum grow within the team. So super exciting for us.
Well,
And
we're glad you're there, and you're there to help us understand some of these different programs that are so very important for our new people, for those early ranks to hit, so that the behaviors created. So I know you can expand on that for us.
exactly. And that's why, again, why bringing up the resources and the tools. So when it comes to like, for example, Wonderlust is a promotion we have going on right now, trying to get folks to qualify for Cabo. And with that, it's 5 enrollments, 500 in volume, and then the minimum purchase being 40 in PV with those 5 enrollments that you're bringing in. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to share my screen because I want you to see within your back office, it's such a great resource to use where you can track different things within your quick reports. You'll have the Wonderlust tracker to show you your points where you are. And then if you have, again, a team below you, you'll be able to identify where they are points-wise towards the Wonderlust promotion. If you did hit Pro 5, and at that point you want to say, okay, cool, Pro 5, I got my account manager. What's also something else that can incentivize me? When you hit Pro 5, within a 6-month window, if you hit Pro 5 3 times within that 6-month window, this is where the Pro 5 Summit would come into play for you. It's an all-expense paid trip to Salt Lake City, where we get together with you, and I'm super excited for the one that we'll be having in September because we get to showcase our new office, but you also get to meet with other Pro 5s. We'll have our elites there, some Master Pro 10s to offer advice on how to keep the momentum going, but this back office resource will allow you to verify where you are within that hitting Pro 5 within that 6-month window. So more importantly, this resource is really going to benefit you. So as this was brought up to me to say, hey, can we have a discussion around, what we could review for our pro distributors through Pro 3 to help them utilize their back office in an efficient way? Because in any business, it's not about being fast, it's about being efficient. And your back office can really help with that. So one of the areas that I always try to focus on whenever coming to the back office is definitely disqualifications. And I know Van D brought this up where she stated, hey, I've seen where people have been $20 away from a particular rank. Or the thing that I see most commonly is they don't recognize that they have not put in their order, and through which everybody's done their part, except for that distributor being so distracted helping their team, they don't realize they have a order for that particular month. So to go through this section very quickly, you have a period right here where it'll show you 6 months to a year's worth of info. Why that's helpful is because now you can identify where you were 6 months ago and when you started setting those goals to see that improvement month to month with your volume. To the right here will be your pro ranking. And initially, when you log into the page, whatever one you're qualified for, so if you're hit all the qualifications for Pro 3, when it opens up, it should take you right to that pro ranking that you've hit. If at any point, though, you do see where this bar is either yellow or gray, that is your indicator that you need to click on the bar, because it's only going to show you 100 MPV here. But when you do click on that bar, you'll be able to see your orders. So in this instance, me being the test account, I've done 6,865 of my own personal orders. And then the preferred customers that I enrolled, their PV will count towards me as well. So that's where this additional 445 is coming in. So I have a grand total of 7,310 in personal volume. More than likely, you guys are not going to be buying almost $7,000 worth of product on a month-to-month. So more clear indicators that you might have your 40 in PV here, plus the 445 from the PCs you enrolled, and have a total of like 485. But notice that for Pro 3, 100 in personal volume is the required mark to hit. So that's why this bar is just showing the 100. But again, if you click on this, you'll be able to see your orders plus the PCs that you enrolled, giving you the grand total of your personal volume. That's a good indicator because, like I said, if it's yellow, that lets you know your PCs who've you enrolled have placed their orders, but you still have a goose egg, meaning a 0 on your own personal orders. My suggestion always is anytime you log in, always look at this, but definitely set an alarm, set something on your phone, some sort of reminder that will let you know, hey, check on the 26th of each month to identify where you are and how close you are to that next rank, but also to ensure that you've put in your order to qualify for rank for that particular month. And again, going back to your point, Debbie, with any of our promotions that we're doing, there's usually a hey, you have to qualify for doing X. And it's more likely saying 200 in PV is your personal volume that needs to be in place. And in conjunction with a lot of our bonuses, that usually is one of the requirements. So this is a great way for you to review that and indicate that. Right below here, you're going to see your organizational volume. This is your total volume that you'll get paid for once you hit that particular rank. So this is your organization. You can even click on this and you'll notice now it's going to show me everybody in my organization that's placed an order and the volume itself giving me that grand total of the 8810. I can see my highest leg is me, of course, because I placed all the orders. But as far as my big leg, it's going to be Kristen Cunningham. She's got the 1450. And then Aaron Costa will be the next leg. And that'll be the 130. In closing that, you'll be able to now go to your qualifying volume. Why this is important and what kind of separates that from the organizational volume. This is more tied to the rank. So for every ranking, you had to hit a particular number. So for Pro 3, there's a volume that you have to hit. And this is where this will indicate if you've hit that or not by giving you this bar here. And if it's filled in blue, you've hit that qualifying volume. And now you're just looking at the balance piece below. So again, in this instance, I've got the 8810. I have 1450, as you can see, is my strong leg, and that's Kristen. And then the 130 being the Aaron Costa. And also very important here is letting me know how many legs I have, which I have 8. So I think Kai and I had this discussion where a person had the Pro 2 volume, but they did not have the second leg for them to qualify as a Pro 2. What that basically means is it's a PC or a distributor that's outside your strongest leg that can be considered a second leg that you're going off of. So keep that in mind. And I've had that brought up a few times where a lot of folks were thinking they hit Pro 2, but they only had one leg. But same instance here, you'll have a yellow bar instead of a blue bar. So those colors will help. And one piece of advice that I know account managers and myself always give is to go in here and play with this. You know, go, hey, Pro 5, where am I with that? And with that, now I can see I've got my 3 legs. I've got my volume at 8810, so I know I have a ways to go to hit Pro 10. But I can see my strong leg with the 1450. I'm doing well there. But I know at that point, this is where I might put a good focus is my second leg. No, looking at my combined leg, I've got the volume there. So really it gives you an indication of how you're going to work towards the future. So as you hit Pro 2 and Pro 3, that's fantastic. Again, congratulations to everybody who did that on this call. What I would suggest you to do as well, my friends, is go in there and now put this as Pro 5 and take a look at your balance just to ensure that you have that working towards your future goals as well, that you're not one leg heavy. And that tends to be a lot of what we deal with as account managers in field development. We'll meet with Pro 6s who are way off of balance, and they're really just working their one particular leg to get them balanced in order for them to hit Pro 7, Pro 8 volume. So keeping that peace in mind that you can really utilize this tool to help you with your future goals as well. So you've got this qualification section. Again, it'll show your personal order history, your sponsors info, so that way if you ever need to get in touch with them, that'll be listed there. One thing that I will stress whenever I do these trainings is you cannot break the back office. Go in there, push buttons, click on different things, discover stuff. That's how I learned it. I really did. I went back there and I just pushed buttons and I found some things, and I can't deny I did sit there and go, how did I get here? And then I went right back to the very top and hit this home button, and then I went right back through that path all over again. So it was helpful for me just to start touching, and, you know, like you tell the kids, don't touch that, you're going to break it. But in this case, touch that. You can't break it. Okay. So get in there and touch these buttons and identify what you could be using this for. And it really will help your upline understand what you're trying to get out of utilizing this back office as well. And another indicator I always tell folks to use is this commission summary. And this is really helpful for folks that do want to say, hey, what did I get paid out on? Or if I do want to review what commissions I made in a particular year, to see here that you can drop this down into 3 different years worth of info. So if you did want to see 2020's information, all you have to do is change it to 2020, and you'll see everything primary bonus. And this is the bonus that you're paid on the 15th of every month. And you'll be able to see those dollar amounts and the date range that it would cover as well. And what I have a lot of folks ask questions on is going, hey, in April, you know, so-and-so, what level did I get paid on that individual? It's a great question. So I have them go into their back office commission summary, look at their primary, and then I have them click on April. And what this will do is it'll now give you a clear indication on what bonuses you got paid out on. So in this scenario, the 1954 came from that unilevel, which is that 15th payment every month. And I can download this PDF. And the benefit of this is now it's going to really break everything down so I can see who I got paid out on and see what level I got paid out on as well. So you'll be able to see in this scenario every order that I did individually, but also be able to see, like in this person, we got Susan. She did 225 volume, and she's on my first level. So I got paid 2% on her order. So I was paid $4.50. This is a good thing to start looking at now, again, as you're in your first, second, or third level and your pro levels, just to get an indication of how you're building. First level is 2%, you know, getting everybody on that third level, which is the 9%, and that's the max payout, building with that in mind to help you with understanding how do I maximize this payout as well. So this PDF will really assist with that, also identifying what individuals ordered and through which what percentage you were paid out on those as well. Also within that commission summary, again, is going to be the secondary bonus, which is again that Smart Start bonus. Same thing, if I just switch this over to secondary, I'll be able to see any Smart Start or those new enrollment bonuses that I earned on folks. Same thing here on this $40 one, I can click on this. That'll let me know that this was a Smart Start bonus of $40. And then same instance, I can download that PDF and I'm able to refresh my memory. Because I know some individuals who are hyper enrollers, they get 4 or 5 people enrolled and they may forget what that person ordered and that what percentage they were paid out on. So you can see here, Peter enrolled with 100 in volume. I had my 40% and I earned $40 off of that order. So it's a good way to just kind of cross your T's, dot your I's, and ensure that you have everything in place in order to make sure you're getting paid correctly with your enrollments, but also through your monthly payouts as well. And I'll pause right there. Debbie, did you see any questions come through the chat, or was there any questions?
Well, I did have a comment. Andy's so great at always helping us remember events. And I think we've got an amazing one going on right now where your registration for the July event is paid for when you get the $200 bundle. And that ends tonight, I think. So maybe you could talk a little bit. I think that was a huge, powerful promotion that they put out. We need to pay attention tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because it's actually while supplies last. So we have sold about 1,700. We had 2,000 in total, so there's about 300 left. So you guys can still get those even after tonight. So it is while supplies, because I had that question a couple of times. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's while supplies last. So I double checked with both our operations team and our branding group, and both of them did verify it is while supplies last.
Awesome.
Yeah,
which we, I think, always press on. You know, events are just something that we can't miss. Sometimes I think we make great efforts when we have to get an airplane and get a hotel reservation and everything. And I don't know why, but it seems like excuses just seem to pop up when you can sit in your living room. And I don't understand it, but I do. I know I see it. And there really is no excuse. You don't have to take off for 3 days or 4 days and pay $1,000 to go to an event when you can have something amazing in your home and have some friends over and people get together and, again, build that relationship. This is an amazing time where we don't have to spend a lot of money and we don't even have to pay for the registration right now if you get one of those bundles, which is all of our new products. Who doesn't want to experience the products and be able to have a story with them? So I so appreciate everything that LifeVantage does for us.
Appreciate that. And
especially
having all the like Facebook recently, you know, having all those personal care availability for folks to see the product, have an idea what it is, but to get the education behind it. So once you do have it in hand, you can really speak on it on a level of understanding the reasoning why we put this particular ingredient or the benefit of using this product this particular way. So getting that information from our brand team, Alicia Tate is the one who's been leading those. And my initial feedback to her when she did the presentation for us was really talk about how you like it and how often you're using it and, you know, what it feels like on your skin, because that's really what everybody is going to want to take away from that. So if you can get that early buy-in with the bundle, yes, I suggest it. I know everybody in the corporate office is very jealous of those that will have that in hand before even we get it. So make the effort, my friends, if you have that ability.
Right, and you get the event, the July event included.
Exactly, you got it. And it's a great way to get that volume in. So a good way to get volume for the month, get that purchase, and then along getting with that EA ticket.
Right, you know, when you look at some of us that I've been in for almost 9 years, and many of us have been in for years and years. And when you had a $40 bottle of NRF2, you had to do a lot of things to create volume and to just have a $224 volume?
Correct. That will make a huge difference for folks that, again, yeah, if you're looking to qualify for the month or if you're X amount away and you know that that purchase is something you can handle, make every effort because it is available. And like I said, with it being limited time offer, once it's gone, it's gone. And I know some of the different products that are in there will be, some of those will be limited time offers. So if you have the option, get a hold of that. It'll help a lot.
Awesome. Well, I don't see any questions and I know we are just about out of time, and mainly, let me read this one. What month are they they're shipping that in May. Is that right? Mid-May?
That is correct. Yeah. We're hoping for the beginning of May.
They're going to ship bundles, Frank?
Yep, exactly. So the beginning of May, those ones from EA, and then June 1st is when the personal care will be available for everyone to purchase.
Okay.
Got it.
Well, I don't want to hold you any longer. I promise you it wouldn't be any more than this because you still have a lot of things to do. So thank you very much for all that you bring. And we appreciate you, your time, great energy. You're always so positive. Thank you very much. And I appreciate everyone that got on the call this evening. If you've got friends that missed it, it will be recorded. And I want to say thanks to everyone and good evening.